though she says it's 17 pages, only maybe 7 or 8 of them apply now.
Okay.
So, you know, but, okay, being made aware of the problem, now I can straighten out the problem.
What would be the outcome of the glitch when they're already surpassed the date of the voting election? Who will do the proof reading on that?
I'm not sure that I understand what you're asking, Ms. Parker.
When you get your regular day of voting and all these people coming in here.
Well, yeah, up until you're right, on the 31st. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Who's gonna proofread all those over to, you know, to make sure they're not glitching, not in the wrong.
That's what I'm working on right now. But in the event that something does slip through, all of my poll managers already have, you know, the information in their hands that they're to get with me before they allow that person to vote, so that I can straighten it out and tell them how they should, you know, should code the card.
Are you gonna have enough people to go to with the person and say, I don't know how to vote and I don't know how to type this in? Are you gonna have anyone to assist them directly when you have all these people coming to vote? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, your poll workers are allowed to help you to some degree.
To some degree.
I know that.
But if you like
talking about problematics.
if you need somebody to help you vote, okay. Yeah, the law provides for you to be able to bring that person with you, and stipulate that they are here to help you vote. And if that's if that covers what your question is, my poll workers are not allowed to help you vote in any way. And it's not necessary, well, it would be illegal for them to do that, but it'd also be a violation of your rights and your privacy. So therefore, you know, if you find somebody that if they're elderly or they can't read, you know, and you bring somebody, they can bring someone with them to assist them in the polls. We had that actually happen this morning.
Okay.
One of our voters came in and she was elderly and she couldn't see that well.
Okay.
Now, we do have, it's in every one of those machines out there, it's called fibs, where they can wear a headset and listen to the vote, or to the you know, and then cast their ballot as they wish to there. She did not want to wear the headset, so her son assisted her.
Okay.
He read the ballot to her and then asked her who she wanted to vote for, and she told him, and that was what they did. And so if that happens, Ms. Parker, if somebody is going to let's say Dixie, okay?
Right.
Okay, if they show up at Dixie and they need somebody to help them vote, whenever they get there, they should tell the poll manager there, okay, this is the person who I've brought to help me vote. Because it has to be a confirmation from the voter themselves, not the person, you know, that's coming in the door. Let's say that I couldn't see real well and Mr. Cunningham had come in to help me, okay? It's not Mr. Cunningham's place to tell the voter, the people there in the precinct, I'm here to help Mr. Collins. It's my responsibility to notify them whenever I walk in the door. And yes, ma'am, it is totally legal, and they can you know, they can come in and do that if they need to.
What about the training of the machine for the person that don't know how to vote?
That is a very good question, and we've tried numerous ways. Like I said, I was associated with Lowndes before I came over here. And the only thing that I can tell you that we have found in the past that worked real well is if the person can read, and believe me, that doesn't hold an ethnicity line. You know, if they can read, generally the instructions on the now we can, my poll people can help you get your card in the right place.
Okay.
But past that point, there's the ability of making the ballot bigger. Okay, we can actually make it much larger as far as the print goes to assist you that way.
Okay.
But if a person can read, they can pretty much follow the instructions, starting at the top and going to the bottom, and just, you know, and read through the ballot. Like I said, my poll workers have the ability, they have the authority to walk over if Miss Nadine Proctor needs them to. Okay, this is where the car, again, it happened this morning.
Okay.
A lady came in, and the machines that we have out here now are called TSX machines, okay? And the ones that we'll be using in the polls, and the ones that they've used here for the last ever how many years, are called T6, okay? On the TSX machine, the card actually inserts on the side, okay? Still, you have to push it in and click it in place. On the T6 machines, the ones that they will see in the polls that they've seen for years, the card actually, it comes in from the bottom down here, and again though, it has to click in place.
Right.
So, but as far as the machines go, that's the only difference.
Okay.
Where the actual card goes into the machine. From there on out, they have the ability in the polling place, whenever they're getting ready to do your little yellow card, they can enlarge the ballot, or they can program that card where it literally talks to you.
Okay.
Okay? And one of my poll managers actually last year came in and early voted and actually did that. She said, I want to see how it works.
Okay.
So she went through the entire ballot under headphones, and I asked her, I said, when she got there, I said, how did you like it? She said, well, it was okay, but some people's names were a little bit off. I said, well, you know, we try our best to get, you know, the state to pronounce it like it's supposed to be.
Okay.
And because she's here, I'm going to tell this story.
How soon could you call the emergency meeting to the county commission and let them know you're understaffed?
Both of my county people are gone. We can start that process today.
Okay, because you're going to need it.
Oh, believe me. That's our biggest thing. It's like I said, with each application taking approximately 45 minutes apiece, it sounds like it's complicated. It's not really complicated, but it's just time consuming. We have to look up their card, okay? And then we have to go into the state system on screen 16, and we have to enter all their information. Actually, the top part's already entered, because if we've got their voter registration number, then once we hit enter, it brings up everything about them. But the bottom part is we have to vote them absentee. We have to put in the number of the ballot and where it's going, and you know, all that information.
Exactly.
So that's why I said that from start to finish, it's about 45 minutes per ballot.
Oh my gosh.
And so, and we've not complained, because we know that you know, it's our job to get it out, and we know that the Brooks County voters deserve what's right, and that's what we've been trying to do. It's my sole wish that everybody that submits an absentee ballot application gets an absentee ballot. We have run across some that have had the telephone numbers on there, and that is a big assist to us, not to say intimidate, but if we call them and say, okay, you know, we've got your application, you forgot to tell us what you want, Democrat or Republican.
That's true.
Well, see, according to the rules,
Right.
okay, if that application is not complete, I'm supposed to reject that application and send them a letter telling them so.
Okay.
And what I've been trying to do, and I bounced this off of my Secretary of State's liaison Thursday, this past week, what we've been trying to do is, if they provide a number, and we contact them and say, listen, this is where we're at, this is what we need. And would it be easier for us to do that now? Or could you come down here, or can I mail the information to you that I need? The only problem, Miss Nadine, with mailing something, and he needs to put his hands over his ears, the post office is slow, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And I love him to death, but what I'm saying is, if they miss something on the application,
Okay.
by technicality, I'm supposed to reject it and then send them a letter. But see, I don't do that, and I'm trying my best,
We're working
bending over
in it,
backwards.
in it.